queen would eat a banana. We don't peel it like a primate. Instead, using the fork, we hold it in place and cut off one end. Then we cut off the other end. And then we turn the knife on its side and go into the skin like so. And then prising it open. And then cut a little bit off and eat like so.
Welcome to our 2 Cents Podcast with Oscar. Welcome back to our 2 Cents. We're doing it again here at Raxo Studios with your host, Oscar. Thank you for all your support. Please hit the subscribe button. It's free to you, and it means everything to me. It means motivation. I always say this every time, but it does mean motivation. Every time I see 1+ every 5 months, that's a good thing. Thank you. And what a way to open the show, isn't it? What a grandiose way to open the show than to show you what the royal family thinks of you when you eat a banana the regular way. You eat it like a primate. A primate. If that's not offensive enough, if taking all your jewels, all your spices that they never used, if taking all that wasn't enough, if taking all the land wasn't enough, they are here to make sure that you know that you're a primate for eating the banana the way you do. Long live the queen. Nah, fuck that bitch. She's dead. Anyways, let's move on. She killed what was her name? Princess Diana. That's who that bitch killed. Anyways, what a great night I had today. It was wonderful. And no, if you think I'm late, I'm not late because this is the new schedule we're going to choose. We're going to be recording at this time, and it's going to be going up on Tuesday. That's the new schedule. And I'm saying it for me, not for you, just so you know. I'm just putting that out in the world because I want it to be known. Wow. I'm getting good at what I'm doing. And I can't say it yet because it's only good because I think it's good. And I want to make sure it's good because people think it's good. That's why doing what I'm doing, I treat it very mysterious because I don't want to overshare anything of what I'm doing until, it's all good enough to be shared. Then we'll be talking about it more in details because right now I feel like I'm being too mysterious. And I don't even want to bring it up because, this is what I wanted to say. This is what I wanted to acknowledge. I wanted to acknowledge of how creative I gotten. I have a whole 5 minutes that I wrote down. And apparently it's good enough for the level that I'm at, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I get congratulations on it, but I don't want to believe it because, see, if I start, every time I do something and I start believing I'm getting good at something, I always end up just throwing it out because I don't think I'm good enough. So that's why this time around, I'm just being the way that I'm being with what I'm doing. And I don't even know if I'm oversharing now, and I don't even know. But what I was going to say is I cannot believe that I created 5 whole minutes that I have. It's okay, but that's not the point. The point is that I cannot believe how much I created in so little time. And that's only because I got away from people who didn't have goals. People who I believe were losers. People who their only intention was just going to work. They didn't want to be creative. I always wanted to be creative. I did, and I do. And I still do, right? Yes, I still do. I always wanted to be creative, and I never knew how to do it. And I always believed, and I mentioned it before when I was trying all those pyramid schemes that I was trying, I never believed it, but I do believe it now, that you have to surround yourself with the type of people you want to become. And needless to say, I've surrounded myself with creative people. And creative people are, I don't even want to say push, because it's just like it's an unspoken competition that you have when you surround yourself with the type of people you want to surround yourself. And it's a type of competition because you see them being creative and you want to be creative, because obviously you want to be part of the group and you don't want to be left behind without any creativity. And the most important that I think is because I enjoy being able to have created something out of nowhere. I don't even know how that came up. It's been so many years that I've been fucking just writing shit down, and I was finally able to put it together. I'm happy with those 5 minutes. I am. I'm very happy. I feel accomplished. I feel like I won something. I literally win anything, but I feel like I do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? Because that's what we want. So anyways, but today I saw people preaching on the street. You know, when I see people preaching on the street, I get really annoyed. And my first thought is like, fuck, look at these losers. Why can I have that much time in my hands where I could go out in the street and preach to literally nobody, because those people are literally the crazies in the corner just yelling. But here's what I thought today. I saw it, and obviously, like I said, my first thought was, look at all these losers. I'm over here heading to work, and these losers over here have no time, have all the time in the world in their hands, and they decide they want to stand in the corner and yell at everybody. Yell at everybody. And what I really hear is convert, believe in this, believe in that. That's what I hear. And that's what makes me push back on what they're saying. But I stopped myself for a second, and I thought about it, and I was like, wait, this people's heart is in the right place. It is because they want a world where nobody hurts each other. They want a world where everybody's respectful to each other. But I just think that the organization that they've signed up to put that message out to the world is the wrong organization to do it. I think that those people would be doing a better job if they decided to do it on their own rather than putting the church behind them. I think so. But anyways, that's not what I was thinking at the moment. I just thought of that right now. But what I was thinking at the moment is like, wait, this people's heart is in the right place. And what they're basically saying is the same shit I'm always saying, which is stop being assholes to each other and let's just let love thrive. That's what they're basically saying. And, I thought about it and I was like, I've been judging these people. And I even get mad when they come knocking on my door. I get so mad the very last time they came to my house and they were they were knocking on my door because they wanted to talk about Jesus Christ, I guess. The last time they came to my door, they knocked and I didn't want to answer. So I ran to the bathroom and I opened the bathroom window, not door, because obviously they can't see it from the door, right? They shouldn't. It's not an outhouse. I'm not an animal. I got an in-house. Is it an in-house? No, an indoor bathroom. That's what I have, not an outhouse. Anyways, so I yelled out at the window, "What do you want?" And they were like, "Oh, we're here." And I was like, shut up. I'm taking a shit. That was very rude of me. It was. But I got to be honest with you. I got to be honest with everybody. I don't even know how many times I've told these people, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I'm polite enough to say, no, thank you, I'm not interested. This is how polite I am. Because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But obviously, if you don't get it by like the 30th time that you came and knocked on my door and I didn't open, if you didn't get it by that time, well, I'm going to have to do something drastic for maybe the message sticks to you. And what best way to make sure that they never forget, but to remind them, hey, I went and knocked on that guy's door and he was taking a shit and he yelled at me, right? What better way to remind any of those Christian people that they come knocking on your door, let them know you're taking a shit and you don't want to hear it. That's the best way to do it. And watch this. And remember this. And I will remind you. Don't worry about it. I will remind you. But remember this. Maybe next weekend, they won't come knocking on my door. Because that happened about 2 weeks ago. And last weekend, they should have came, but they never did. Which is a win in my book. I won against those annoying Christian people that want to share the good word. The word of the Lord, right? Anyways, I don't believe in any of that. I really don't. It's like I was saying today. Somebody asked me, are you an atheist? And I was like, no, I'm not an atheist, but I don't believe in the God that you've taught us. I don't. Because it just cannot be. Too many wars have been started and are being fought today. May I add, or has everybody forgotten that we're at the brink of World War III, and all because of some stupid religions. And I said juns with an S, and I include all of them. I include the devil too, which is the Catholic Church, which I allegedly belong to. I'm supposed to belong to that church, I guess. Because if anybody asks me, what are you? I always say, well, I'm supposed to be Catholic. But what the fuck does that mean? Does that mean I'm part of the Vatican? Does that mean I'm part owner of all those treasures in the Vatican? Does that what that means? Does that what that means? That's not even the right sentence. Is that what that means? Maybe. But I'm not guilty of any of that shit. I don't believe in any of that shit. Don't pin that on me. Because I didn't do it. Anyways. And I don't believe in it. But what I was saying is, what was the point of that? Oh, the religious people's heart in the right place. And they came knocking on my door and I told them I was taking a shit. And you know how quick they left? Oh my God, I've never seen them leave a house any faster than that. You would think they saw somebody pulling the devil out of their ass because that's the way they ran out of my property. I was amazed. I was expecting to turn around and look out the window and see them, just standing there and staring at me trying to bless my house or some shit. I don't know what they do. I don't even think Christians bless stuff. Do Christians bless stuff? I wonder. Because I know Catholic do. Catholic people will take a fucking parrot to the church and have that parrot be blessed. This is how ignorant we are as human beings. Speaking of stuff being blessed. Now, during, what's the word? When you get possessed. Exorcism. All right. During an exorcism, I always wonder, because it seems like whatever is possessing the person, it seems like is afraid of water. But not just any water. It's holy water. And I wonder if somebody is being possessed, why doesn't any of this priest have the greatest idea that I've had? This is like the greatest idea. This is how to get rid of any possessions, all right? Because it seems like the whatever is possessing the body is allergic to water, if you will. If you want to put it that way. I don't know if it's allergic. Allergic is the right word. But anyways, we're going to go with that one. So allergic. If they're allergic to water, why not fill up a pool with holy water and throw somebody in the pool that's being possessed? Come on. The fuck is all this money being used for in the Catholic Church? Why didn't anybody just thought of filling up a pool with holy water and just dumping whoever's being possessed in there? Right? That makes perfect sense, doesn't it? If I'm wrong, nobody say anything right now. No, wait. If I'm right, nobody say anything right now. Nobody said anything. So I'm right. See, this is the type of ideas that I have. But you know what? They will not choose any of my ideas. And I say they, but nobody will choose my ideas because it solves problems. But anyway, speaking of possession, I don't even know how I got in this one. But here is the thing. I'm half joking about I'm half joking about that thing, right? But I I don't believe in any type of religious thing. I really don't. And that includes the whole demonic possessions and all that. That includes that. I don't believe in any of that. But my answer to all that is I don't believe in any of it, but I rather not fuck with it. Just plain and simple. I don't believe it and I rather not fuck with it. Because I don't want to find out if it's true or not. All right? And that's the same thing with ghosts. But here's the thing. Here's where I wonder and ask, what are they, whoever pulls the strings of whatever rope there is, whoever's pulling those strings. Now, what the fuck is the agenda behind it? Because, okay, we all have heard of the Ouija board. The Ouija board, right? Infamous Ouija board. I don't know. I really don't believe in it, but people who played it in the past, they've had bad experiences with it, and it's kind of scary because, like I said, I'd rather not find out. But then I've played the Ouija board. Unfortunately, I've made decisions in the past that have not been the greatest, and we'll get into them in the near future. But I've tried it. I played it. Fortunately, nothing happened. Well, so I say. Although I went through a period where it was like, what the fuck is going on in my life? I went through that. But anyways, so I went through that. But again, I don't believe in it, but I'd rather not fuck with it to find out. And in this instance, I did. And fortunate enough, nothing happened. I'm glad nothing happened. And I don't want to go and find out, and I don't want to go and make sure that it's really nothing, right? But what I wonder is, so many things that have been said about the Ouija board, that it's a portal to this and a portal to that. I wonder, why is there this?
Found out about the new AI-powered Ouija board. You've got questions, and the spirit world has answers. Summon the spirits from your phone or computer, if you dare.
I have no words for that. Now, again, I don't believe in any of this, but there's a conspiracy theory about Hasbro, right? Isn't there one? Something about with the devil, a pact, or anything, something along those lines. So now, they have been the creators of that board game because they make most of the board games that everybody plays today. So I sit here and I wonder, now, if people believe that this is a portal to some kind of dimensions, now, are these people thinking the same way that I'm thinking, that it's just like, well, I don't give a fuck, I just want to make money and it is what it is? And whoever buys it, if they fuck around and found out, well, it's on them, not me. Now, the weirdest thing is, I guess weirdest and coolest thing, if you want to see it that way, whatever way you want to look at it. But you can now summon the demon off of your phone. Perfect. Now you can have the demon on the go. That's good. That's good. We should write that down. Anyways. Anyway, but this is scary. To me, that's scary. Like I said, I've played it in the past. Fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know however you want to look at it. But for me, fortunately, nothing happened. I don't believe in it. It just seems to me weird that it's just like people say this, but then people say all this shit. Right? People also say the earth is flat. So then what the fuck? I think it's just all a money grab. But the coolest thing, like I said, is that you can now summon the demon on the go. Whichever one you want now, I guess. But it is creepy. It is creepy that that's out there. And I wonder, but I wonder, is it real? But like I said, I just wonder. I don't want to find out. So don't tell me. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Again, summon the demons on the go.
Just found out about the new AI.
That's the wrong one. Anyways, let me see. Is this the right one? Yes. Now, this is what I think. Now, whoever was recording this video right here, whoever was recording this video right here was actually using the Ouija app, right? They summoned a demon and put it inside that dog. You can hear the demon in that dog. You can hear it. Imagine how creepy this is at night. Like, you hear this shit at night.
Listen to his bark.
I heard it, bitch. That is the funniest bark I've ever heard in my life. If I ever heard a bark in my life that's funnier than that, I'd be lying because there's no proofs. But again, this is what I think happened in this video. That person who recorded that video was playing with the Ouija board. The demon got out, got into that dog, and now that the demon's stuck in that dog, and it just sounds all creepy. But that's what I think happened. Anyways, it was a great week. And like I said, this time that we're doing it this way because I feel like I have more energy to do it now than later. But anyways, I had energy. And I have fun doing this all the time. And I was here to bring you my thoughts on religion today because, you know, religion starts shit. It's stirring shit up everywhere. But anyways. Oops, wrong one. Haha. I messed up. But it is what it is. I like to thank everybody for being here. And thank you for watching. This is R2 Says with your host, Oscar. Deuces.